The Door Grow Show. If you are a property management entrepreneur that wants to add doors, make a difference, increase revenue, help others, impact lives, and you are interested in growing in business and life, and you are open to doing things a bit differently, then you are a door grower. Door grower property managers love the opportunities, daily variety, unique challenges, and freedom that property management brings. Many in real estate think you're crazy for doing it. You think they're crazy for not, because you realize that property management is the ultimate high trust gateway to real estate deals, relationships, and residual income. At DoorGrow, we are on a mission to transform property management business owners and their businesses. We want to transform the industry, eliminate the BS, build awareness, change perception, expand the market, and help the best property management entrepreneurs win. We're your hosts, property management growth experts Jason Hull and Sarah Hull, the owners of DoorGrow. Now let's get into the show. All right. So before this show, we were talking about what we should be talking about in today's episode. And our usual question is, do we have a guest today? And the answer is no, we don't have a guest. Cool. What are we going to talk about? So what are we going to talk about today?
We will talk about getting ready for your 2024 and prepping, getting your schedule ready for some events that we've got coming up.
Okay. It is January 26th. I mean, January 2nd. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. January 2nd.
What's wrong with you this
I
morning?
don't know. I think I saw the clock. All right. So it's January 2nd. The new year has just started. This episode will probably come out on the main podcast a little bit later.
Yes.
But we wanted to kick things off for the new year, make sure that everybody gets in momentum. I think 2024 is going to be a wild year. Every election year is. It's going to be interesting. So let's talk about your property management business, how you can get more of what you want and grow. So let's talk about some of the stuff coming up. All right. Where should we start?
Well, let's first start about talking about what did your 2023 look like? Was it what you wanted it to look like? Was it maybe a little different where there's some curveballs that came at you in the middle of the year and kind of threw the whole plan that you had off balance? And if so, what are you going to do differently in 2024? So if you change nothing, if you do nothing different, your 2024 will look probably pretty similar to your 2023, if not worse, because the market is totally different. At least part of 2023, the market was good. The real estate market was pretty decent. It's not so decent right now. It's a little bit cooler. In fact, we're really close to it flipping over to a buyer's market.
Okay. So let's talk about, and for those of you listening, I think you'll really enjoy this concept. This is one of my favorite closes when it comes to like converting people into clients or customers. And we call it the default future versus created future close. So what's important, take a look at your default future is what you're going to get in the next year. And you can easily base that on what you did the last year and the year before that and the year before that. You should have a pretty good idea of what your default future looks like. And if you're working with any business, they should be helping you change your future outcomes, right? They should be helping you improve your future. So for you selling to your clients, they should have a default future if they continue to DIY, do it themselves, manage their own property, work with the crappy property manager they've got now, whatever their current future is. They should have a different creative future if they're working with you. And you need to help them see a different alternate future, a reality that includes you. So we run into people all the time that have had a very uncomfortable default future in property management. They have not grown for the last sometimes 10 years. They've struggled. We have a client we just got on, he's been around 50 units for like a decade. So that means it's a grind. That means there's a lot of churn, losing a lot of customers while you're adding customers, and you're just not growing, right? Some of y'all are down indoors because of, I've heard the excuse, well, the pandemic, or a bunch of my clients sold, or whatever. So a lot of you might be down indoors. And so your current future, default future, looks even worse than last year or the year before, right? So we want to shift you towards a created future. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
How do we do that?
Okay. Well, you do that with DoorGrow, right? So we are really good at helping create a different alternate reality for you, a different future that includes us. And because we've been able to coach and support so many, like hundreds of property management business owners, we have tactics, strategies that we've developed over time that we're always honing, improving, figuring out, that have allowed us to increase our clients' door count, make their operations smoother, improve their team, lower the entrepreneur's pressure and noise, decrease their stress, make the business more fun so they feel like they're more of a business owner. And so these are the things that we do at DoorGrow. All right. And we've got a bunch of events that we do throughout the year that help to facilitate our vision in helping transform property management business owners and their businesses.
Mhm.
Right.
So now is a really good time to plan out, what do I want my year to look like this year? Do I want it to look like more of the same, or do I want it to look different, but positively different? Because it can still look different, just maybe
But
worse.
Wow.
Worse is still different, but
Mm,
not probably the change we were hoping for.
yeah.
So if you want your business and your life and your income and your team and your day-to-day to improve, then you may need to just be open to doing things a little bit differently than you have before. And I think being that we're at the beginning of the year, this is a really good time to set some time aside for you. Set some time aside to make sure that you're prioritizing the things that you really want to get out of the business or out of your life. And how do we do that? Well, there's a few events that we have coming up throughout the year. You can find all of our events, all of the details on doorgrow.com/events. And that will show you our event calendar, what event, who it's for, what the cost is, where it's located, the dates, all of that kind of information is on there. And if you go all the way to the bottom, there's a quick little video I recorded with even more details. So you can watch the whole thing. It's only a couple minutes long, or you can skip to the part that talks about the event you're interested in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So for this new year, I would like to recap the 4 reasons, because I think it's important to take a step back and assess your business through the lens of these 4 things. Well, we have a 5th reason, so maybe the 5, but we want to take a look at your business through this lens and make sure you're actually headed in the right direction, right? So, because it's very possible to be making more and more money in your business and become more and more miserable. And that's not the goal. We didn't start businesses to become more miserable. We thought we started them to make more money. But what we really want is what more money can give us, right? We're hoping more money can give us more. Number 1, fulfillment. We get to spend more of our time doing the things we enjoy doing. More and more freedom. We feel free. We don't feel trapped. We don't feel stuck. We don't feel like we're controlled. We don't feel like our business runs us. We don't feel like a slave or servant to our business. We feel free, right? Freedom. The 3rd reason is contribution. So if we have freedom and fulfillment, usually then we want to make a difference to others, right? We want to benefit other people too. It's just kind of innate, I think, in entrepreneurs. We want to change the world. We want to make it a better place. We want to improve things. We see problems and we're like, I can make money solving that problem, right? That's contribution. That means making a difference to your family, to your team, to your clients, to everybody that you can have impact with. And so contribution, I think, is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. It feels really good to benefit others. And then the 4th reason is support. It's really difficult to have fulfillment, freedom, contribution if we don't have a team, because then we end up doing and wearing all the hats that we don't want to wear. And we should only be wearing the hats eventually. If we had the ultimate business that gives us the ultimate level of fulfillment and freedom, then we are only spending our time wearing the hats that we most enjoy wearing, which would mean we have a really good team that supports us and they enjoy wearing the hats that they're wearing, and they take those off of our plate so we don't have to wear those hats, right? And so those are the 4 reasons. Now there is a 5th reason, and this is important to recognize. This is what your team members want more than the 4 reasons typically. This is what your clients want often more than the 4 reasons. They want safety and certainty. They want peace of mind. And so this is why a lot of people are willing to give up fulfillment, freedom, even contribution. They're willing to give those up and trade them in order to have safety and certainty. This is why they will go get a job. This is why they want to do what they're told to by maybe the media at times, right? They want to be safe. And entrepreneurs, we're wired a little bit differently. We care more about having our freedom than safety and certainty, but we also want that too. And so having our business built out in a way that gives us all 5 of those things gives us the ultimate business. And it allows us then to make a real impact and to have a really good team and to have less stress. And so this is our primary goal at DoorGrow in coaching our clients, is to move you towards that. So take inventory. How do you feel you rate on each of these 5 areas right now? Do you feel that you have safety and certainty? Do you feel like that you have support and a really great team? You really feel supported in your business? Do you feel like you've got freedom and fulfillment? You get to do the things that you really want to do. You're really enjoying your day to day. You feel like you're making a difference out there and contributing in the best way. If you don't have those things, even though you have a bunch of money coming in or a lot of doors, you've built the wrong business. And it doesn't mean you need to change businesses or industries. It just means you need to change what your role is in that business. Cool. So 2024, let's move you more towards the 4 reasons. All right. So should we talk about some of the events we have coming up?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's talk about the events scheduled for 2024. And that way, since it's, by the time this airs, it'll still be early in the year. So you should be able to mark your calendars for the things that sound interesting to you, and make sure that you prioritize your business so that you are set up for success, so that you are able to grow, so that you are able to get more of the day-to-day stuff that you just don't enjoy, the stuff that bogs you down, off of your plate, because this is not the life that you need to live. But it's really common for property managers. So make sure that you prioritize this stuff. So let's talk about some of the events that we've got coming up this year.
Well, what's first?
Okay. Well, the first thing we have, this is for our clients only. So if you are a current mastermind client, you've probably heard our announcements. We've got the Tribe meetup coming up. It's in January, this month now, January 30th. And that is open to all of our current mastermind clients. So mark your calendars for that. If you're one of our clients and listening and you haven't yet heard our blasts everywhere, go ahead and mark your calendars for that. We're going to San Diego, California. So these type of events, if you join the DoorGrow Mastermind, you'll have access to them. So what our Tribe events are, they're usually smaller events. They're not huge with, like 100 people or more. They're smaller, more intimate events. So if you're a little bit more on the introverted side, then this event might be really good for you, because you get to create close connections with people. So Jason and I attend these events, as well as some of our clients. So you'll get to network and spend some time with other property management business owners. And what we'll be doing, this event, we do a little bit of business and a little bit of fun. So we're actually going to San Diego, California. We have some activities planned out there for the day, and probably at lunch or before lunch. I haven't quite figured out when, but either before lunch or at lunch, or probably both, because that's what happened last time. Is we're going to be, talking shop, talking business, what's working, what's not working. What's your plan? What are you working on? How can we help support you in that? So if you're a current mastermind client, then mark your calendars and make sure that you grab your ticket. Join us in San Diego on, January 30th. All right, so that's our first one.
Okay, cool. Now we have some other things happening in January I'll just throw out there that might be of interest for those that watch this real time. And if you're hearing this later and you missed this stuff, we might have recordings so you might be able to get access to if it's one of our public things. But make sure that you stay connected to us, follow us, and are connected to us on social media, or you're inside our Facebook group at doorgrowclub.com, where we broadcast this and stream it live so that you don't miss out each week. So January 11th, in like a week, we are going to do with our clients a Jumpstart 2024 call on Zoom, where you can 10x your year. And we're going to talk about 10xing your growth in your property management business. This is for clients. On the 23rd, we're going to be doing a masterclass. It's going to have a similar vein to this podcast episode, but we're going to go deeper and do a training that's available to everybody, public, a created future versus a default future. So we're going to go deeper on that and get people pumped up and excited to create a better and brighter future with DoorGrow. Help you kind of expand your mind as to what's possible for your business, because you may have felt kind of stuck in a rut or a little bit frustrated for a while. You had mentioned the Tribe Meetup, and then what's next?
Okay, so the next event that's coming up will be open to everyone. So if you're in our currently in our mastermind, or not yet in our mastermind, or you were formerly in the mastermind, this will be open to everyone. So we have our boardroom event that's coming up March 13th and 14th. It will be in Round Rock, Texas, which is just north of Austin. And that event, we actually launched a lot of these events for the first time last year in 2023. We've had some success with them. Clients really, really enjoy these style of events. So we carried them on into this year. So the boardroom event, it is a smaller event. We will probably limit it to about 6 clients, like 6 businesses total. For that reason, because we really want to be able to go deep. If the event gets too big, then we can't really, we have to kind of stay granular and kind of more topical. And this event, we call it boardroom because we sit on each other's boards. It's a 2-day event. And what we'll do is we'll really get in and we'll like tinker with your business and see, where are you spending your time? What does your team look like? What does your profit margin look like? What does your revenue look like? Where are you struggling? Where are you succeeding? So we really, really get in and we go deep with clients on the smaller style events. So spots will be limited. We already have 1 spot sold. So I think there's about 5 left at this point. If you're interested in getting more information or in attending that event, then go on to this is probably relevant for any of our events. If you're interested in attending any of our events or getting more information, just go to doorgrow.com/events. All of the information is there.
Yeah, the last boardroom event that we did was pretty awesome. So everybody walked away with a really solid set of clarity and to-do items to take their business to the next level. And what was interesting is a lot of them were really kind of stuck and couldn't see where they needed to go next. And so this allows us the opportunity to really go deep with the business owners. And so they get a lot of value from this.
Yeah. So that one is coming up March 13th and 14th. It will be in Round Rock, which is like North Austin here in Texas. That one is very, very focused on business. So we do break for lunch. We do go for dinner. But it's like boardroom style event. So we're kind of in session almost all day. It goes from about 9 to 5.
Yeah. It is serious stuff. All right.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Then this one personally is my favorite, is our premium mastermind events. We also launched that last year for the first time. And this one, for me, it's just so fun because it mixes the 2 things that I love, which is business and travel. I'm like all about both of these things. So if you're looking for an event that allows you to travel, do something fun, explore the area, and really dive into your business in that same depth that we offer in the boardroom, then this event will be for you. So this we do reserve for our current and former mastermind clients only. It's not open to everyone. But what we do is we get a luxury Airbnb or rental of some sort. And we kind of will rotate where they're held. This one that's coming up, it's April 9th and 10th. It will be in Bentonville, Arkansas. Very random spot, but the home is beautiful and it's huge. So we'll do some fun stuff in the area. What we do, it's about a day and a half event. So we kind of come in, we'll do a mastermind during the day, and then at night we spend some time just, hanging out at the property and getting to know each other and really connecting. It was really interesting because we did this last year in April. And then in May, we had our DoorGrow Live. And the clients that attended our premium mastermind, oddly enough, they all also attended our DoorGrow Live. They were like their own little group of people.
They were a new
Like
clique.
they
Yeah.
were like because you just know each other so well, like you've spent time with each other, you really get to know each other's businesses and like business model and what are they doing and what are they, what are they all about. So it was just it was like so worth it for me. And it was amazing to see that at our Door Grow Live. So if you are a current or former mastermind client, then this might be a really great event for you.
Yeah, these are super fun. It's more of a more personal, more of an intimate setting. We're hanging out together in the same house, and so the conversations are just, they're just really great. And this allows you to like create some relationships and friendships. These, they say you're the sum of the 5 people that you are around the most, or something like that. But I think your business will be the sum of the 5 property managers you're the most connected to, and to be connected in our mastermind to other mastermind members. And our mastermind members are different. They're just different than the typical NARPM crowd or the typical crowd of people that are involved in property management. They like love what they get to do, and they've shifted more towards the 4 reasons. They have a much healthier mindset because we've installed a lot of mindset things. This is why we want to bring mastermind clients to these. They're just a different crowd, and being able to hang out with other people that are playing a similar game, that have a similar mindset, is just like next level. And so the relationships that are created, I think, will last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Which is really awesome.
And I think that's a really good point, is there's a lot to be said about who's in your circle and, who you're spending time with. So if your circle is doing things that are either similar, or if they're even a step ahead of you, that's fantastic. You're in the right circle. So I never want to be the smartest person in the room. If I am, that means I'm in the wrong room.
I like being the smartest person in the room sometimes, but not all the time. No, it's like
when we run the events. That's different. I'm talking about when we attend.
Yeah, we invest a lot. We invest a lot, and we're a part of groups and have mentors that are like well beyond where we're at here at Door Grow. And being able to create that for our clients and facilitate that is really awesome. We love being able to experience that as well. So great leaders, I think, are also great followers. So and I think that's why we're able to deliver so much to our clients, is because we go join programs and events and do things like this, where we're the student, where we're learning, where we're connecting with people, where we're masterminding. We want to bring the same value to those that we serve. So we've gotten really great benefits. We've done some really cool trips, different places, hung out with other entrepreneurs, and we always get a lot out of it. Even when I don't think I'm going to, I'm like, well, it might be fun. But then sometimes it's changed my life. It's been really impactful. So, all right.
Next, we've got our Door Grow Live.
Okay.
And as an added kicker this year, if you are a current mastermind client in our super system tier, you get your own special event. Yay. So we're tacking it on right before Door Grow Live. That way it's not additional travel. It's not really hard to do. It's just going to mesh in with Door Grow Live. So it will be the day before Door Grow Live, which is, I believe it's a Thursday. It's May 16th. This is for our current Super System clients only. We will be diving into all things Super System, all things operations at this event. I have to sneeze.
Oh boy.
Cedar fever.
Bless
in Texas. It's a real thing.
Okay. So
I hate it.
Now Door Grow Live. So Door Grow Live is our ultimate event. This is where we get everybody to go, clients, non-clients. It's our biggest event of the year. This is fun, interesting. We've got speakers. There's lots of interaction. We've got, bless you, we've got a lot of fun stuff going on. So this is going to be at the Kalahari Resort in Round Rock, Texas, which is the North Austin area. And it's a super cool resort. It has a huge indoor water park. It has a bunch of restaurants. And
when I look, it's so bright that it's making me have to sneeze. And then I turn and I can't.
She gets sun sneezes. I don't do this. This is super weird. We go outdoors and suddenly she sneezes every time. Some of y'all have sun sneezes. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right. So Door Grow Live.
Yeah.
It is a Friday and Saturday. It's May 17th and 18th. This is open to everyone. So whether you are a current, former, it doesn't matter. You are never in our mastermind, never a client at all. Does not matter. It's open to everyone. This is our big event of the year. So we bring in a bunch of different property managers. We bring in some vendors. We bring in some speakers. Like, it's a 2-day event. And we're holding it in, again, North Austin, so Round Rock, Texas. And the resort is it's really great. It's very nice. The rooms are nice. They have plenty of restaurants to choose from. We did our Dorgo Live last year there, and we liked it so much, we decided to go back.
Yeah, some venues treat you really well, and some treat you really not well. And this one was really good. We really liked it. So yeah, so make sure you get tickets to Dorgo Live. If you're wanting to just kind of initially put your toe in the water to see what is it like around the door grow culture, what is it like around door growers, what is it like around people that are involved in their ecosystem, this would be a great way to decide whether or not you should be spending a whole bunch of money with DoorGrow, right? Is come hang out at DoorGrow Live and see the magic that's going on and learn about the DoorGrow code, learn about people that are scaling up, talk to people that have their different lanyard colors with their different belt levels. Like, we've got a whole program of ascension and just like in martial arts, and so come check it out. It really is a different thing.
This is not your
experience.
Usual conference. Let's say it like that. This is like the ultimate conference. We've decided, like, we want to make these the best that we can make them. So sometimes NARPM events are okay, and sometimes NARPM events, maybe they're not. So
some are good.
We've taken, some are all right. Some are okay. Some of them, though, we've even had clients say, well, on some of them, our event and NARPM event were right at the same time, and they said, there's no way I would skip a DoorGrow Live to go to a NARPM event. But what we've done is we've done everything that we could to, like, make these conferences the best conferences ever for property managers. There's a lot that goes into it, like every little detail that we put into it. We really try to make sure that this is so beneficial, and it's the big event of the year. It's open to everyone. So if you're kind of thinking, hey, like, I don't know what event I should go to, this would be a really good one to go to, because it's so big and there's just so much that goes into it. You'll get a lot out of it, and it's not the boring conference that you're going to go and sit and fall asleep and go, oh God, isn't lunch yet? Can I go home now? It's not like that at all. It's very exciting. There's a lot going on, and we always provide really good opportunities to meet and talk with other people too. So it's not just like you're in session all day long. There's a lot of opportunities to network with other property management business owners.
Yeah, we actively try to facilitate that, because we know that that's one of the biggest benefits we've gotten from going to events, is just the connections. So we actively facilitate that. I think what makes the DoorGrow Live events stand out is that it's a bit more holistic. We're not just focused only on property management. We're focused on improving you and your life, and focusing on entrepreneurship, focusing on taking things to the next level. So people get a lot out of it, and it can be life changing instead of just business changing. So all right,
so that's our big one. Now, if you like vacation style events, this one is a newer one. So we're kind of testing this out this year. This is going to be our first one ever. It's DoorGrow Retreat.
Yeah.
So this will mix a little bit of business and lots of vacation style. So this is open to your family, to your kids, to your spouse, whomever wants to join you, and let it be like a business trip on a tax write-off for sure. So we will still do some business stuff, of course, and it's vacation style event. And that is going to be July 17th through 21st. And it will be in Punta de Mita in Mexico. Yay. Super excited. So you will need a passport.
Get those passports ready.
Get them now.
We're going to Mexico. So
yes.
Yeah. And this is going to be a nice resort.
Oh, it's very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Super
I
fun.
don't stay somewhere that's fun.
Oh, I know this. We want to relate this to the audience.
I think they could probably look at me and see that.
Okay.
It's fair.
We go to nice places. All right.
Yeah. A
Cool.
little picky.
All right.
All right. Then
Fun in Mexico.
the second
Then
half of the year, we just kind of mirror what we do the first half of the year. So for a lot of things, not for everything, but for a lot of them, we like to have like a spring session and a fall session. So our tribe meetup, we do 2 per year, one in January and then one in September. So we will have, and again, this is for our current mastermind clients only. It will be September 11th will be our next in-person tribe meetup. Location to be announced. Why? Because if you're a mastermind member, you guys get to submit your ideas and vote on it. Then we have another premium mastermind event. So again, spring session, fall session. Our fall session will be October 22nd and 23rd. This is open for our current and former mastermind clients only. This one will be in Watersound, Florida. We've got a really nice place there lined up. And then boardroom. So again, spring session, fall session. Our fall session will be November 20th and 21st, and we'll hold that here in Round Rock, Texas.
All
So
right.
those are our events that we've got coming up. I'm super excited for all of them.
Yeah, I don't know that we've ever talked about all the different events, and there's a lot of virtual events and online things we do for our mastermind members as well, besides all of this. But and we've never really talked about this, I don't think, as much on the podcast. So I'm sure there's people listening that are like, "Oh, I didn't realize Doorgrow did all this stuff or had all this stuff going on." So we've got a lot going on.
Yes.
In fact, one of the consistent pieces of feedback we get from mastermind members is, wow, there's a lot.
There is a lot.
It can be a little overwhelming in the beginning. So we really hold people's hand to make sure they can navigate everything in Doorgrow Academy, all of our events, all the online classes, everything that we've got going on, to make sure that it is geared towards what they need most and they don't get distracted by all the shiny objects everywhere. So it's important. But if you're interested in any of this, you're interested in kind of jumping into the Doorgrow ecosystem, we have plenty of free trainings we would love to throw at you based on what your current challenges are, so you can get an idea of how we can support you, how we can help you. We've got a lot of case studies and testimonials. I think over 100 now on our playlist on YouTube of our case studies. You can check out, see if you can trust these Doorgrow people. And once you're beyond the paywall and you're in with our clients, you'll get it. It's pretty awesome. But between now and then, feel free to join our Facebook group, which I mentioned earlier. Go to doorgrowclub.com and you get access to our podcast live. You get access to our master classes that we promote that are free. You get access to a lot of really cool stuff. And we've got a bunch of cool stuff in the files section there as well. Yeah. It's available
and it's
for
a
download.
Great online community.
And if you join it and you have to put in your email address, answer the questions. And if we give you access, it's for property management business owners. If we give you access, we reject 70% of applicants. So it's a little bit exclusive, which makes it really cool. But if we give you access, you will also get 5 emails of gifts that are sent to you, like a fee Bible and
like
some other.
Not a GIF.
Yeah, gift.
I made that confusing.
GIFTS.
Not the animated.
We're going to send you silly gifts. No, we're going to send you gifts.
Gifts.
Oh, gosh.
Gifts.
Yeah. We're going to send you some free stuff.
Gifts with a T.
Okay. Are you done?
I'm done now.
All right. So I think we've covered all the events. Sarah's always coming up with more ideas, so there might be more stuff that we're going to be doing. But yes, this is pretty good overview.
If you can give me the opportunity to travel, I'm probably going to take it.
She'll add it to the program for sure. All right. So we appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We hope that this has opened your eyes a little bit to some of the cool stuff that's going on in Doorgrow, inspiring you to get plugged into our ecosystem. And we are all about helping property management business owners take their business to the next level and grow. And until next time, to our mutual growth. Bye, everyone.